Okay, so now I want to take a look at the Quick Selection tool. Quick Selection tool is located in with the Magic Wand tool over here. Quick Selection tool is a paintbrush-based selection tool. If you take a look over here in the options bar across the top, you can see that we have three icons. Again, these are icons that can be accessed via keyboard shortcuts, Shift key, Option, or Alt key. Either way, you'll see some things happening up here as we move along. Now, when we first start off using this tool, we will start off with this icon here, which is the Create New Selection icon. And then what happens automatically is the tool will jump. As soon as you make a little selection in your document window, the application assumes that you want to add more to it. So it automatically jumps to the plus or the add guy. And then you can hold down the option key to take away if you add too much or whatever. All right, we have the option to sample all layers. In this case, we only have the one, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And then we have the auto enhance feature. I'm going to leave that turned on. Seems to work quite well. And I just want to explain to you the brush thing that's going on up here. So if I click on that little guy there, you'll see that we have a specific, or at least some kind of default starting size. I don't know if it's the default. This is just where mine is at this point in time. Hardness value is set to 100%, and then the spacing is at the normal default 25. The angle of the brush here is at 0, and the roundness is at 100%. In other words, it is totally round. And at this point here, I actually have pen pressure turned on for my Wacom tablet. All right, so I'm just going to click over here to get that to disappear. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to drag through the sand dune area thing here because I want to make a selection of that. I want to affect some change in there. So I'm just going to click and drag through, and you can see how the application is, or at least the tool is allowing the application to respond in a certain way. And I'm just going to drag through some of these areas. You have to be careful. You have to learn how to use it. And see, I've gone and added too much over there, but I need to have a little bit there, so I'll have to hold down the option key in a minute to take away some of that stuff. So I'm just going to come over here and just kind of paint a little bit like that. And you can see how it is actually a quick selection tool. No question about it. All right, coming in here, get down to there. Now I have to take some of this stuff away, so I'm going to hold down the Option or Alt key. You can see I have a minus sign in there now, and I'm just going to come around here and just do a little bit of that, and come over here and see what I need to kind of get rid of. A little bit of that stuff there. Let it do its thinking, take that up there, and maybe come in here and get rid of some of that in there. I need to add, so I'm going to just come through here and let the brush do its thing before I go and do any more modifications. I want to take away some of this green up in here, so I'm just going to do something like that. This looks like it's fairly good. That's good. I might want to just click a little bit up in here to go and get a little, there you see it went and got a little bit, and I'll get that little bit right there. And then I'm going to want to take away some of this here, so I'm just going to start off and just give a little brush in there, still holding down the Alt Option key, and fair enough. All right. Got that going. Looks pretty decent as far as I'm concerned. I'm happy with that. Again, I'm going to go under the select menu, and I'm going to choose to add a feather to this. Now it's a relatively high resolution guy, so I'm going to give it a 2 pixel feather. I want to soften the transition, the edge, along here where that's going on. So now what I can do is go under image adjustments and grab levels. And in here, what I can do is take the midtones and just darken them down. I could lighten them up. I don't think that looks very good that way, so I think I'm going to just do that, and I might even just, to increase the contrast in there, do that, and then, yeah, maybe just a little bit there. So if I do a preview before and after, it just enhances them a little bit, but I think it actually works out quite well. All right, there you go. That is the quick selection tool.